Today I'm doing a bit of a different video. I initially wanted to go outside, film around, just talking, getting used to being outside with people, with a camera. However, it was so hot. I'm trying to step a bit outside my comfort zone today by going out in the streets. And also, it wasn't really the best day for me to just film. I was a bit burnt out. You reach a point where you want to just like quit, stop pushing, stop fighting, stop working hard. Sorry for the fans, I think my computer is about to take off. I'm very lucky to have my dad around to ask him anything whenever I'm in one of these moments. He's a very wise person. Just take a moment to understand yourself better. Write down the things that you like, the things that you don't like, and since I'm going to be doing this and the content I recorded in the street is absolutely shit. Let's try not to get run over by the cars. I thought I might as well just give this a try and do it live. That is the current setup I have for the podcast. I have like 2 chairs. It's inside a lift that is blocked in place, but you have like the bottoms and stuff. Actually, let me show you. So basically you have all the bottoms and stuff, but yeah, I have all this stuff there, and this is kind of like a room I have next to the actual office space. Actually, quick story. The reason why I started practicing English is because when I was young, I was very lucky that my parents invested in my education. Like 90% of the stuff was taught in English. But then after that school, I went to another school, a local school from my town. I met this guy. He grew up in the UK. He's Swiss. And also Spanish. I'm very passionate about aesthetic. I loved the way it sounded. I loved the aesthetics of it. And I was like, shit, I haven't learned a thing. I sound really bad because I didn't want to sound like I did, which is like anyone that is not a native speaker sounds, which is just normal, I guess. You have the way you pronounce things, the way you picture words in your head. And I didn't like that I sounded so Spanish when I was speaking English. Throwing a halo. Oh, it's this one. He spoke really good English, so I thought, okay, I need to practice. How do I do this? Every day when I got back home and it was late-ish, there wasn't many people in the street, and I would go through the loneliest places in my town so that no one could see me or hear me, and I would even carry headphones. So that people thought I was talking on the phone or something. And I would literally practice the pronunciation of words by just speaking out loud. I would just practice. And it got to a point where I really started to enjoy that. Record a voice note on my phone and just talk about things and imagine problems. Try to give in different perspectives, be critical. And it's amazing because it's like really fun. I feel like I'm expressing myself. It helps me get a way better picture about my life, my ideas, the things that I want to do and such. And it was thanks to that, thanks to the fact that I met this guy that spoke really good English while being really, really good at Spanish. So that's the thing I forgot to mention. He spoke perfect Spanish and perfect English, and I was amazed by that. I was like, fuck, that's a skill that I want to learn. And whenever I'm passionate about something, I work really hard to get it right. When I first started, I really wanted to get very good at photography. I wanted to demonstrate others that I was worthy. I was an artist, because I was so bad at creating stuff with my hands. With photography, I finally had like the tools to do something under control. That also has to do a lot with what I'm doing now, the likes and dislikes. It's very important to understand what we like, what we truly like, and be courageous enough to just pursue that no matter what. We have a very limited amount of time, even though it looks like it's a lot, and when you're younger, it feels like it's unlimited. But as you grow older, as you start to process all the moments in your life where it was very clear to you what you should be doing, what you wanted to do, what you wanted to try out, and you didn't, it starts weighing on all the things you haven't done. And the other day I was sitting down with the owner. The new tenant was about to arrive, and we're just having a talk about just about life, just connecting. And he was telling me like, so yeah, one of the kids, the oldest, he's a doctor. My daughter, she's a dentist, and then my third son, he's a magician. And I thought, wow, now that's cool. That's something cool. I haven't met that many magicians in my life. He was now doing shows in Vegas. Yeah, well, check that out. At the end, the kid that I was most worried about is the happiest and is the one that is enjoying life the most, because he's doing exactly what he wanted to do, exactly what he liked. The guy dropped out of university because he decided that's not what he wanted, and he's like, I know I have 1 year to go, but fuck that. He was courageous enough to do what he wanted to do what he loved. Funny enough, this happened on Monday, and it was that same night that I couldn't sleep thinking about, man, I need to do this thing. I need to start the vlogging thing because I want to have a space where I can have a voice, where I can just create for the sake of creating and do just the stuff that I want. And it really inspired me. There's like a few moments like this where I don't know what to say or what to do, and it's very weird, but I guess I'll get used to it. Now, something that I was also thinking about regarding burnouts. It always happens when I'm tired, when I'm feeling weak. I think it's also important that we prepare for battle. Now, what I mean by this is that every day there's going to be daunting tasks that you have to complete, whether you're doing something you love or not. It only makes sense that you prepare yourself for battle. Now, how do you do that exactly? The moments that I felt the most prepared, times where I was going regularly to exercise, maybe the gym or swimming. Swimming is wonderful. I would get my good sleep, like go to bed early, get really, really early in the morning. It was in those moments that I felt the most prepared, the most capable of doing pretty much anything. It's silly of me to expect not to be stressed out, burnt out, or whatever if I'm failing to prepare myself for battle properly. Eat well, exercise, sleep well. I need to apply this to myself, have more respect for myself, for my body, for who I am, because it's something that you should do out of pure respect for yourself. Yesterday, I forgot to make a closure for the video. So yeah, I guess whoever is watching my first steps, thanks for watching, I guess. These first steps are about being consistent. Publishing a video every day for this month, as I had decided, not getting things perfect. There will be time to get things perfect once I've solved the problem of showing up every day. For some reason, I feel so good doing this. It feels weird at first, but I enjoy it. I feel like I'm making a good use of my time. I'm having fun. I'm happy. So you know, it's just great. It is great. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.